Well, what's going on, everyone? We got a cool little special day today here back at the Midnight Run Creations Garage. Right now, what you're seeing is she's been now, since I've had her, affectionately called Shelley by our previous owner, but this is the very first build that Midnight Run Creations ever did here at the home garage. So this is what started it all. Watched the videos from Nathan Kershaw, Nathan's Garage, and got inspired and decided to follow his video verbatim and build my own ride. So this is it. This is the first one. Let's open it up and take a look inside. Ooh, almost dropped the phone there for a minute. But here she is. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Now you can see it. But yeah, so this is the inside. This is one of the ones I said like Nathan did, where you slide the truck, you cut the floor, firewall, and dash and everything out of the truck, and slide it over the Crown Vic dash and firewall and floor and stuff. Graft it in on the sides right there. Graft it in on the back side across there, and then also on the edges of the firewall and stuff, obviously, with it. So this gives you everything. You got the cruise control, AC, heat, everything's all intact. No stripping down the wiring or anything like that. Just everything sitting right in its stock space. This is running the Amazon Special race seats, so pretty nice seats. This truck is about two and a half years old. The seats are in pretty good shape as far as no seams ripping and stuff. The foam's still in good shape. They sure did fade really bad, really fast on them. As you can kind of see the difference on the sides right there versus the bottoms and stuff onto it. And then especially back here where the sun shines through the back window, it really faded the fabric. So that's probably going to make that fabric brittle after time. But yeah, not too bad. Otherwise, pretty good. This one, as I showed in also in the other video, we go through showing kind of where my fat butt sits inside of it and stuff. This one, I set the real dark black at the top there is the sliders that the seats came with, and then underneath of it is the Crown Vic seat brackets or rails, whatever you're going to call them. Sorry. Yeah, the seat rails that are on there. So I set them that way, like I said in the video, so that my arms sat on the edge of that window there. Just kind of gave me the sitting position that I wanted instead of sitting way down on the floor with it and stuff. So I'm not sure if we can do a bench seat in this style. Kind of looking at it, might be able to. Probably like a lower profile bench seat would probably fit in there. But yeah, so that's that. Again, this is the very first one I did. Had pretty rudimentary tools, nothing like what we have now. Obviously, nothing knowledge. Since this truck, I've done 5 other builds, 2 others like this, and then the other 3 have been like I'll show you on the white truck here in a bit. Where you're grafting all the Crown Vic stuff through with it. So got a better welder, got a lot of better stuff. So this really isn't a really great representation of what the skill level is at now for Midnight Run Creations, but it's kind of gives you an idea of what it is, what things look like and stuff on it. Same with the other video that I post up that kind of shows sitting positions and stuff like that with it. So as you can see, there's the lip right there onto it. I did a filler panel between there and this intersection here, but didn't do anything from here straight across, which since then I've done ones like that. So we've got a filler panel that can go inside there. Same with these side panels too. We can do some better stuff with that. Maybe even have some trim pieces. I think that'll go on top of the Crown Vic ones. I think will go back into place on those. So yeah, so that's the inside of the cab. Oops, door didn't shut. All right, there we go. It's an old truck. So this one, to fit the Crown Vic chassis, as with all of them, you got to do like 14 inches out of the front. The backside you don't have to do anything with, but I usually do. I think actually this one I left the tail end. No, it was the one after this one. Sorry, I left the standard length, and it just to me looked really stupid. So this one I ended up taking 4 inches out of the backside on it too. This one, another difference too is I've got the seam here on the bed. Don't have that anymore because we just take this and slide it forward, so it just welds back in along the factory spot. So no more seam in the bed of trying to get it together. No crappy bird poop looking welds because we've got an actual good welder now, so we don't have to do that kind of stuff. This one, of course, this is the hump for the rear Crown Vic. The gas tank, the rear suspension, the chassis all dips up right there. So this is actually the flooring that was cut out from here and back there, and of course the center section, and we just kind of fabbed it together to make a nice little hump on it. Gas fillers over there. The battery is actually inside this cool little toolbox back here, which works awesome. It really cleaned up the engine bay, which we'll see in a little bit. It does kick a not a check engine light, but a battery light on the dash because it changes the amp draw on it. That's what I found out after doing this one and having that battery deal on there with the blue and orange truck. Trying to look at that, so nothing's wrong. It just changes the amp draw that the alternator is drawing on it, or the battery, one of the two. I don't remember what. Somewhere in the electrical system, so it just throws out a little light on the dash after a little while, but it's nothing big. Same with this one here. So when you cut back here, I'm able to put the seam again along here. I can even drop it back to this spot now so that it comes out along here. So you don't have the big seam. Again, a welder and better tailgate works on it. This bed, you can see a little bit of the difference on it. The cab is all original. That is original patina on it. The bed was mashed up pretty good, so I ended up getting a donor bed, and it was white or creamish color, so we did a paint match and kind of did the patina and stuff onto it to kind of match it up and stuff. So yeah, so pretty slick. No rear bumper on this one. We can do rear bumper, roll pan, whatever we need to do. We've got 245 40 ZR 18-inch wheels. I think they're Super Acelica wheels, so we do have some rubbing, as you can see on the wheels as that dark spot is onto it. So kind of do some flaring on that. Same with the front too, at full lock and stuff. It does rub, so we'll need to do some flaring on that as well. But she is slick and she is cool, so let's pop this hood so y'all can get a look at it. So yeah, this is everything. Crown Vic stuff is all right in spot. This one does not have inner fenders in it. I like to put inner fenders now because it just quiets it down. Plus it keeps stuff from flinging up inside the engine bay and everything else with it. So this is an 03, so it's got the all aluminum front end with it and tubular stuff and nice big front sway bar and stuff on it. It is a cop car P71, so posi rear end and stuff onto it. But yeah, the brakes, everything all fits into place really nicely. You know, that it's amazing how well it fits in. So it takes me back to the good old days. But yeah, so as I said, there she is. There's what's affectionately known, I guess, as Shelley, the very first build Midnight Run Creations ever did. So with this one, the white one and the new blue truck and stuff all in the corral of the yard, I'm going to do another video after this one, just kind of showing the difference in the builds between the two and maybe kind of the seat room and stuff as well too with it, so people can kind of see. But yeah, that's the straight up Crown Vic swap where you just throw it on top of it. It's a whole lot of work. About as much as the other way. So, but yeah, there she is. What do you think, buddy? He's checking things out, peeing on tires and stuff like that, marking and stuff. So, all right, later, guys. We'll see you.